2872. Nikki, welcome to the program.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm talking to Dr. Laura. I'm going to take a deep breath because I'm nervous.
Okay. What's up?
Well, first of all, I want to tell you that I have been listening to you since I was 12 years old. I'm now 43. And in high school, I used to go into my car during lunch and listen to you on the radio. And in 4 years of high school, I feel like your class that I took with you at lunch was what has carried me through the majority of my life. And I'm just eternally grateful. I'm my kid's mom, my husband's wife, and I married the guy who would swim across shark-infested water to bring me a glass of lemonade.
Nice.
Best decision I ever made. So I wanted to say that. And then, well, first, my mom called 12 years ago. I don't know if you want to hear that story at all about.
Well, can we help you with whatever you were concerned with?
Yes,
today?
Of course.
Yeah.
So I have a stay-at-home mom, and I have a 14-year-old going into high school and a 16-year-old who's obviously in high school. And this is my question. I have my boys, particularly my 14-year-old boy, is very what I would consider to be healthy, aggressive. He's very boy. He's the kid who wants to be outside and doesn't like to play video games and, all of that. And I've had this repetitive kind of problems with other parents and schools. We've primarily been homeschooled, but in the last few years,
can you tell me what the problems have been?
Yes. Okay. Well, it's where your boy was mean to my boy, or your boy, said unkind words, well, I'll go specifically this weekend. They went away on a overnight sort of school camping trip to kick off this program that they're doing. And sent them off, picked them up. The teacher said, yeah, everything went great. We went on our way. Hours later, I get an email from the principal saying, your boys can't come to school on Monday and Tuesday. We have to meet with you. Your son was playing explicit music in the tent at night, and they were talking sexually, and, red flags. You guys are kind of kicked out until we can further discuss. I, of course, immediately called the teacher, who told me that my kids were doing fine because I couldn't get in touch with the principal over the weekend. And he said, well, I did hear that one of your sons was playing I heard a boy playing a song. I went in the tent and said, hey, let's just keep it Christian. This was a Christian event. Nothing like that. The music stopped, and that's kind of the only thing that I dealt with. Apparently, I heard from the principal, the teacher, that a student complained that they were making some comment about how the tent had a rip in it. And one of the boys, which apparently they said was mine, said that, that looks like a vagina. And that was sexual talk. And now we have to meet with principals. And what I'm really wondering is to me, that all feels in the realm of normal talk amongst high school boys.
Not if you send them to a Christian camp.
Okay.
There's a higher bar if you're going to a religious camp.
Right. And where do you feel is, with even the music, my son showed me the song that he played.
This is a Christian camp.
Right. Yeah.
That's the answer. Right. Has nothing to do with my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
There's a certain level of behavior expected in a Christian camp. And that wasn't it. And they knew it.
Yeah.
They knew it. So
okay.
I'm thinking they get away with a lot with you. You have a very different level of expectation. And aggression
that's my question.
Sweetheart.
Where is the line?
You know where it is. And it isn't saying vagina and playing inappropriate music. You know that. I think your two boys get away with a lot with you. And I think that's not good or bad. It's just that don't be sending them to a Christian camp if they're not willing to raise to that bar for that amount of time. So you have them in the wrong place.
Okay. And I can absolutely see that. That's what I was wrestling with. I'm like, okay, well, maybe I don't want to set them up to fail, you know? But I actually almost called you with another question of like, should I allow my kids to listen to music that has cuss words in it? I mean, they're 16 and 14. Is that appropriate?
No. You've let too many things be okay. You have a style in your life, especially with the males, that you used the word aggressive, and that was okay with you. It's not okay with me to hear a boy 14 is aggressive. He hurts feelings. He upsets other boys. He's aggressive. This is inappropriate behavior in general, much less in a Christian camp. Are you not married to their dad?
No, I am married to their dad, and he's actually very involved. And I think we both have kind of... In what way is he involved?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, he would be on this phone call with me if he wasn't working right now. I mean,
And what would he be saying?
I think we're both... I mean, you know, the music is a big one, but we're both kind of like,
what would he say? What would he say?
About what? I'm sorry, I'm not following.
About our conversation today.
If I'm kind of more weak with them, the boys, I think...
Okay, your original question was, what is my feeling? I don't have a feeling. I think your children need to be disciplined better, and they think they need to be educated better into what behaviors are okay under what circumstances. If you're in the middle of rugby, you can push people down. Otherwise, you don't.
Right.
So I'm thinking that they need to understand better how to behave under different circumstances.
And
there should be consequences.
Yeah.
And there should be consequences. So that's what you need to do. And I do appreciate your call. Yeah. Things are appropriate in different places, but sometimes with kids, especially young males, the lines have to be clarified. This is okay here, it's not okay here, it's not okay there, and that it's all right there. And that's where a strong father comes in. Gosh darn, you dads are so important to the development of your children, especially the boys. Now go do the right thing.